What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to the Hardcore Dryad. We're starting off with Mr. Peepers here again with a Chaos 5 shard this time around. Let's take a peek and see what we get. Anti-air. I mean, that is not exactly a super hot shard, but it's something that's usable. So right at this stage, you know, we're not going to target the best possible things we could get in a meta build, but just getting something that is usable goes a long, long way. So we're rounding out those adventure modes, and we are at the Drakenfrost region, or the Sacrificial Warden. So we're going to have Drakenfrost Resort and Drakenfrost Keep, and then that should finish up. Yeah, that'll finish up the adventure, the Dragonfall Adventurer portion of our new player quest line. So let's hop on in and get that one going. All right, and here we are on the Drakenfrost Resort. Let's see what we're going to do. We got 1100 DU on this one. And I think that the bees are just going to wreck it. We're just going to throw a few of them down there. What do we want to do over here? I'm going to put the tree kind of back a little ways to give it a little bit of protection, and then we can still get our bees way up front where they're going to be able to hit those enemies right as they're coming out. And let's see. What about the big lane there? Not sure exactly how we want to do this, but I mean, we can do something like that. But we do have a long path here that I kind of want to take advantage of. Let's actually move this one. If we put a tree right here, is that going to allow us to get some bees up top? It will. So we'll throw our hornet's nest. Well, we can get 3 of them there. Can we move that over a little bit more? Still hopefully have a little lane blocking. Get a few there. And then here we got the same situation. I'm unsure what I want to do here. I guess the smartest thing to do is probably going to just come all the way back to like last resort type terrain. We can go with a tree right there, and then we can bee it up. What, we got 6 of them there. We got a fairly decent amount of DU on this. Guess we can go a little heavier. We can go a little heavier on these lanes that I would prefer to ignore. Something like that. Ideally, I don't have to pay attention to those lanes. Now, what do we want to do here? We can put the bees all the way up front, and they're going to kind of double dip a little bit because they're going to be hitting the overpass up above and the enemies down below here. I'd really like to get some stuff up closer. We do have a lot of DU to work with. We've still got 130 left. I'm not even sure what I would want to do in that situation. I think if I put a tree like over here, it's going to risk being destroyed. But let's see. Maybe nothing will aggro it, and we can throw like 3 bees right up front there. All right, a little bit sketchy, but let's see how it goes. I'm going to throw, an upgrade on that tree. And let's go 2 upgrades on that one. We're still just in adventure mode, so with that in mind, hopefully things go relatively smoothly. We're going to have to see here. The benefit we have is we've got that Gobu Boom on the bees. And one thing that this map has is a whole lot of goblins. Yeah, everything is getting shredded so far. Looking real good. Lots of goblins means lots of goblin booms from that Gobu boom. So little dive bomber action there. Now, this map, of course, the enemies that come out, or the enemy types, scales up a bit. You see we got all the frost orcs, lots of frost enemies. And with no real counters to the frost enemies right now, range is kind of our friend, and our bees, you know, have fairly decent range to them. Get these upgraded. Try to get a little bit more kill in. Looks like that tree was more than safe. Try to get a little bit more upfront kill in there. Then we could probably do the same thing here. All right, let's let it fly. Everything's getting slapped pretty good. The flyers may end up being a problem here at some point, but make sure we can stay corrupt. The waves go really quick on this map, which means our keeping the corruption uptime should be relatively easy to do. All right, we got a plaguing hawk coming in. Sadly, not swarmed by goblins. That would be ideal. Oh, there was one. All right, Plaguing Hawk was good enough to drop, what is that, a sword? Storm Chip and Gobsplosion. Play pretty good ability power roll on that one. I'm going to pass on that sword, though. Just kind of even upgrade stuff around. Let's hit this lane now. They throw a few more in there, too. All right, so wave 3, looking pretty good. We're down just a few more stars. And that's quite a bit there now. Get that extra B out. Pretty significant getting that extra B. I mean, you know, when you think about it per nest, it's a 50% damage increase by having 3 instead of 2. Alright, it's like Kellyon and a Cannon Ogre. I feel like I want to drop in on this Cannon Ogre. Oh, wow, we had really good benefit from that Gobu Boom that time. And then Slakelion, we're going to lose our Corrupt, but he's going to be here throughout, so let's get some shots in on this guy. There we go. That was so lucky on that Cannon Ogre. right, where do we want to dump? Guess let's just go right here. Looking pretty good. The Slickelion right at the start of the wave will have bees on it right away, so... Although we do have to deal with it one more time, you know, there's not going to be any other enemies for the bees to get sidetracked on. The Drakenfrost map, or the Drakenfrost Keep map, should be a little bit more challenging, but this one seems like it's easy peasy here. But we get that done, and then we're going to be able to move on to expeditions. Ribs is getting whittled down. I didn't make the wall. We got a Plaguing Hawk. What is that, a helmet it looks like? The Plaguing Hawk, too. Once again, that Gobu Boom is just so powerful early game. When you see its health just completely evaporate like that, it's completely because of that Gobu Boom. Get really jacked up on stars here for the final wave. Only 155 mobs, so low mob count with lots of spawns means the wave is going to run pretty quick. So we should be able to stay corrupt through the majority of it if I don't, you know, if I stay close to my stars here and am able to re-up. Go ahead and let it fly. One more. And we'll finish off Slickelion. What do we got there? Oh, another Gobu Boom. And an anti-orc. It is definitely not a terrible relic right there. In fact, we might throw that on the slimes. We'll have a double Gobu Boom going then. That'll make for an easy transition into Chaos 1. Of course, Chaos 1, the enemy is going to be a goblin. The special enemy. Alright, we got a Siege Roller and a Cyclone Shaper. Let's deal with the Captain first, since he's going to be the fastest. Wow, the Captain just straight disappeared. That was kind of weird. Alright, let's get... juiced back up here. And the Siege Roller did too. That was very strange. The Siege Roller specifically should not have just evaporated like that. Not sure what happened there, but you know, we'll take it. Gobu Boom and anti-orc on that one. You see, it's just such a tremendous value going from chaos, or from 1 of 10 to 10 of 10. It's such a huge difference. But on the same note, even that 1 out of 10 Gobu Boom with the 7,000 area damage is pretty significant when you compare it to like what each individual bee does. You see here, like its attack damage is only 1495, or to say 1500, and that's 7200. So you get the killing blow on a goblin, even at 1 out of 10. It's just a significant, significant difference. All right, we got us a legendary box. Let's see what kind of goodies we got in it. We got a dagger, Oh, oil chip, too. Big bummer on that one. And then Fire Blossom's Blessing. Extra fire damage on those harpies. Sadly, that's percentage based. So low damage means a low value from that. All right, we got another defense crit damage, and we got concussive shock. So we're not going to need another defense crit damage, so we're going to scrap that one there as well. But there we go, y'all. The Drakenfrost Resort is in the bag. Only one more map left, and we head on over to Expeditions and start climbing some Chaos tiers. So looking forward to that. But that will do it for this episode. Thanks a ton for watching. Have a wonderful week, y'all, and I will see you soon. Take it easy.